Ladies and gentlemen, the time is here. We are customizing in Need for Speed Unbound, but not just anything. We are customizing a brand new 2023 Nissan Z, technically 400Z, or I don't know if this is a proto. Whatever it is, you guys know that this is actually really cool to me because, I mean, there's frankly more aftermarket of this car in this game than there is in real life because this car is so new. But obviously this is the first thing that I was excited to get my hands on. We're going to completely dive into this head first and see what we're working with. So immediately we got full body kits in this game, and you could kind of purchase them at a higher price. These are the kits and selection that we have. None of these are any main brand. I think these are all pretty much created by Need for Speed, and this one is super funky and kind of more old style, I want to say. This is silhouette-esque of some of the Silhouette Liberty Walk kits that they have and Silhouette cars from way back in the day. This is just simple flares. This one looks like flares as well, but with some different aero. But I'm going to go in individually and kind of create something that is personalized to my exact liking without the preset body kit. So first of all, we have a bunch of different front bumper selection. I don't know. I kind of like this one. It's a little funky. We can go to hoods, and that's pretty much an OEM carbon hood. And then we have a vented hood right there. Judging by how aggressive we're probably going to go with this car, I'm going to add the vented hood right now just as kind of a precursor to complementing all of the future aggression that we will have, because yeah, I'm definitely not going to go tame. I want to showcase you guys kind of almost the maximum customize ability. Headlights, not much you could do, but you can tint them. And we might as well mold our hips and our body of the car, so we might as well get some fenders figured out here. We got some interesting stuff. Okay, so this silhouette fender goes perfectly with that front bumper, so we could have a whole silhouette style car, or we could go a different route and put some of those on. Yeah, okay, so I don't mind these fenders from back here, but yeah, it just does not flow with that front bumper that we put on whatsoever. So we're gonna, I guess, go with the silhouette style fenders. Let's carry it over to the rear, and let's see. I really like these. They pretty much allow air to transfer through the entire rear bumper on the side. We got these, which kind of flow directly with the front fenders. Yeah, we got to keep the cohesiveness. We got to keep the car together, so we're going to keep the rear fenders very similar to how we did the front. Spoiler? Oh, boy. I don't know when this will ever be properly applicable, but I definitely don't like that one. We have a fat Voltex wing there, too. You got the regular, and then you got the swan neck, which I love these wings, but they don't really go with the style of how we're pretty much approaching this car. Guys, I'm going through every wing here, and there's only one answer, and it is this one right here. Even though this one alone might look a little funky, it's the only one where the arrow and kind of the direction in which all of the arrow is flowing on this car kind of matches with this wing. So we're going to go with this one. Rear bumper. Ooh, we could completely change that out and have something that pokes out. I like that a lot, actually. Yeah, I love that. Okay. We're going to equip that. These are just straight up smoked out from the get-go. We're going to go full quad tip. It might be a little ricey, but it's not like as if this car is not riced out already. Now, I don't know if you guys could see this because it's really dark down there, but you got the simple one piece that goes right in the middle. You have all of the fins that come out directly. I mean, that just looks like that'd cut your ankles off. And then you got the top secret style. That one's super aggressive. That one's too much for me. I'm going to try this one out just because, once again, the angle in which those fins kind of lead kind of correlate with the fenders. Side skirts. Okay, we got to set our view from afar. Those are interesting. Oh. Well, that perfectly goes with the kit, it looks like. Oh, wow. Interesting. You could put front canards on that bumper. That looks hideous, in my opinion. Not gonna do that. Front spoiler. Oh wow, okay, we're really able to add all of the aero. I will keep it simple. I'll just add a little plate below because that front bumper is already, it's got a lot of girth and pretty much structure in the cheeks, so it doesn't need really any more added on there. Mirrors. Ooh, okay, you got Ganadors. Those look tiny. Oh, those are even smaller. Okay, you got the more old school. And then you have the futuristic, pretty much the mirror delete. I think there's only one answer, and that is the full-on track mirror. That just complements this car so well. You can add louvers. I'ma not do that. I mean, it actually looks decent, but I have a pet peeve against louvers just in real life or even in-game. They just look cheap to me and tacky, and unless they're like a Lamborghini where they're actual like full-on slits or they're just fully functional, usually they're not, and in this case, this really kind of looks like a stick-on. Now, I've noticed that if you guys see in the top right here, these notifications for people starting up races, they literally show up all the time when you're customizing, and it's really annoying. I wish there was a way you can kind of just like get it off your screen for the meantime. And in the performance modification center in this game, it pretty much blocks your statistics, so you can't even see what you're doing with that pop-up there. So that's one complaint I have in the menu system. Rims. Ooh, Nismo wheels have never looked so good, but those are too simple. We got some girth, so we gotta have some three-piece, some show flair. I don't know what to say, but this really looks like a job for the Workmeister M1. Just because I'm gonna want to run real Japanese wheels on this thing. And I don't know why this game does this. Why in the world did the wheel just shrink to the most minuscule size? Also, for the record, the wheel sizing in this game is just not accurate. Those would not be 18s on this car. Those literally look like either 16s or maybe 17s. But in order to get like a fitting wheel size, yeah, that's like that looks like that would be a 20, but that's at least a 21 in this game. To my knowledge, the wheel selection hasn't really evolved with this game. It's pretty much the exact same, except you have a bazillion customizable aero discs, a plethora of different facial designs for these wheels. I'm only gonna ever use an aero disc so often, so it doesn't really matter that much to me. But yeah, I kind of wish we had a little bit more of a wheel selection with this game, especially considering it's been 3 years since we've last played Need for Speed. So here's where we're at so far. This pretty much looks like your typical wide body SEMA build when it's aired up, but we gotta change that. We gotta slam this thing all the way to the ground. Oh my god, that is much more like it. Now I can even add air suspension, and oh yep, that puts it that much further. Look at that fitment though. They nailed it with this car and this kit. That is quite essentially perfect fitment. I don't think you can put a credit card in there. That is flawless. Underglow. Now, when this car is slammed this low, underglow only does so much. I'll just go ahead and give it some blue underglow. Now, I know a lot of you ain't gonna care about this, but we're gonna go through the horn category real quick because there is one horn that I found absolutely hilarious in this game. You got all your other stuff, right? But all the way at the bottom, here hides this little ASAP horn. And it is quite literally ASAP Rocky himself. Just take a listen.
Beep, 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 beep.
I'm not far enough in the story to have this unlocked, but man, I wish I was. I just can't imagine being in an online race and just going
Beep, beep.
So now I'm gonna dive into pretty much wrapping this car, because this is exactly what I would do if someone gave me the 400Z platform and had me make a build on it. I would literally do this inspired livery. You guys have already seen it in the thumbnail, but now you guys get to watch me create this masterpiece, and I've never even worked with this livery editor in this game, so we're gonna figure this out as we go. But start out from the top. We gotta pretty much cover the entire top surface of this car. Put that all the way through to the back, and then now onto the sides. Alas, here we are. My Datsun Tribute 400Z wide body silhouette build. This was actually much easier to produce than I thought. We had limited fonts on the side numbering, so for now we're gonna have to work with that GTA 5 looking at. But overall, you guys can see what I would create if I was given the opportunity to make a SEMA or just a wide body build in general of the new Nissan Z. Safe to say, leave it up to Need for Speed for making something like this possible, but without further ado, we might as well go leave our little shop here, go see how this thing performs out in the lakeshore streets. Oh my god. Alright, the Need for Speed games have come a long ways, because usually when you drive your vehicle outside the shop, it doesn't look anything like what it did in there. And even though it's not identical, it's pretty dang close. And it's really surreal to see this thing driving in this game. This looks wicked. This is probably my favorite vehicle I now own, even though I only own like 2 other vehicles in all of online so far. But man, oh look at that, the taillights coming alive. Oh, we got our tire smoke barely coming out there, already fitting to the colors. We got the red, blue. Oh shoot, someone's already starting up an event. All right, so this car is A+ class, which means I'll be able to use it for this online event that Sir Toasted 102 is starting up right now. I haven't done any performance modifications just because I'm trying to save my money so that I could customize other cars visually in this game. Man, this looks so sick. Oh my god. Oh, you already know. We are just the coolest car in this lineup. This is rad. So I've shared this design. Before I left the garage, I shared it. So when you guys hop on the game and you guys get the Z, I believe this was the custom Z, not the regular one. But you guys can go find my design, load it onto the car. Ain't nobody else in here has any chance to compete with how good this looks. Woo! I can't get over that front end. Nope. But I guess I could get over this cliff. It still worked out. We're still in the race, though. All right. Focus, Jack. No more looking at your beautiful creation. Eyes forward. Trying to chase down the other. What is that? We got a rabbit over there. We got an NSX in front. And then I have no idea what is leading the pack right now. Oh, rest in peace, the rabbit. My man. Okay, that guy's going through the gas station. Now, what's awesome is that you can draft in this game. And you get boost points for it. Oh! He just knocked himself out and pretty much almost knocked me out. Luckily, the car's still okay. Oh! Spoke too soon. It's just me and this NSX back here. 2 JDM boys. Oh, who's gonna take it? He's coming up! No! Oh, of course. Leave it up to me to get last. So to finish this video off, I'm going to press B and air out this car right in front of the shop. Look at that. It barely went down because the car's already pretty much slammed. But there is our perfect fitment, and we are hard parked in front of this auto home right now. But if you guys like this video, subscribe, hit the like button, comment down below what other cars you'd like to see me customize in Need for Speed Unbound. On this note, this is going to be JackUltraGamer signing this video off.